All right, fight fans, welcome to another segment of No Standing 8. It's your host, the Bronx Bomber. I want to talk about Garry Russell Jr. has made another video. Man, he's getting really good at these videos, and they're on point too. They come out the instant something happens in the boxing world. Now he's calling out Tank Davis. Okay, Garry Russell Jr. is calling out Tank Davis. Garry Russell Jr. is asking for another fight. Garry Russell Jr. is begging for fights. According to him, the Devin Haney fight fell at the contract. They were making some ridiculous demands, and that's why that fight didn't happen. And I can't think for the likes of me why this guy's not getting a fight. I just don't know. I mean, he is talented. He poses a threat to other fighters. I mean, he definitely does. I mean, the boy could fight. Nothing taken away from Garry Russell Jr. He's an accomplished fighter, accomplished boxer, world champion, and nothing taken away from him. But I don't know why this man can't get a fight. But he's trying hard. He's lobbying, but I mean, if there's anybody that's worthy of fighting Tank Davis, it's him. I mean, he's not lying in the video. He poses the necessary skills to beat Tank. Now, the crazy stuff that he's talking, that nobody's scared of Tank's power, that he'll sit there and stand toe to toe with Tank. Stop. Again, like I said before, it's one thing to call the devil out. It's a whole nother thing to see him actually appear. Okay? So when you're standing in there and getting hit by that kind of power, you may talk a whole different game. All right, so I mean, he's lobbying hard. He talked hell of shit, mega shit on this video to get. I mean, that's his MO. I mean, he even went as far as to, I mean, insinuate a threat to Leo Santa Cruz's father, which was totally disrespectful. And on that note, no, I don't know why Leo Santa Cruz didn't fight him on that note alone. You gotta avenge that. You gotta avenge that some way, somehow, out the ring. But since then, Garry Russell Jr. has apologized to Leo Santa Cruz and his family for that outtake. But that's in the past. We gotta talk about the now. And we got, first of all, boxing world, get this man a fight. Get him a fight. Somebody give him a fight. I mean, he deserves it. He's a great fighter. And, I mean, if that fight gets made, I'll give you my take on who wins between Garry Russell Jr. and Tank Davis later on if it gets made. But right now, let's not talk about chickens that haven't hatched. And, I mean, I think the reason why I don't know why he's not getting, I think the Lomachenko loss did him damage. I mean, I really think it did. Even though he came back and he redeemed himself, but you claim to be, King Dingaling of your division. Nobody could touch you and your boxing and all that. And you lost to Lomachenko, 3 fights into Lomachenko's career? I think it was three or four. And lost a title. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, you guys helped me out. I think that's what it was. I mean, I understand Lomachenko had like 8,000 amateur fights, but that doesn't make a pro. And you were in the program a lot longer than Loma, so you should have been able. And then the excuses you made afterwards that you weren't the fighter, you weren't 100%, you were dehydrated, la 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 la. So, and then then you say the craziest things. You say that Tank landed a lucky uppercut. And then in the same sentence, in the same breath, you say that he was throwing that same uppercut all night. He was landing that same uppercut all night. So if he was landing it all night, it wasn't lucky. He was landing it. It wasn't like it came out of nowhere. So which one was it? Was he throwing it all night? Or did he get lucky with the uppercut? Again, boxers, man. Boxers need speechwriters like the presidents have. Because a lot of them say some crazy stuff, man. Somebody needs to be sitting there and say, hey, say this. Hire me. I'll write your responses for you. Contradict yourself in the same breath. Anyway, I don't disagree with Garry Russell Jr. He needs to fight. And I don't disagree that this could be a good fight to be made before the Teofimo Lopez fight. And then if this Garry Russell Jr. fight gets made with Tank, I'll give you my take on it then. But until then, Garry Russell Jr., take a chill pill. Calm down. I agree with you. You should get a fight with whoever, if that's Tank or somebody, or Leo Santa Cruz or anybody, for that matter. But just tone it down, man. Baja Ledos, take it down 2 levels. Okay? and get your fight a whole different way. Because obviously these antics on your videos ain't working, man. So you got to come up with a different way. Bronx Mama out. Like, subscribe, share. Till next time. Peace.